This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Na foreign stories na Tony Montana de buy na me for transit da Dakra ye hwem kakra na fi ye fa de aka nyina no enye afisem. I now hate Chelsea more than Manchester United for what they did in the transfer market. I'll bet against them even if they are to play against a team made up of zombies. Hassan and anyway every tamale abeka ensa ene anope Hassan we trade a woman Chelsea and tratamale ho say yes here chirinti what maka kai kakra premiers me dey koso ano
no it transfers there
for what they did to Manchester United in the transfer market.
Was it for Chelsea? Now Chelsea have done nothing to Manchester United.
Oh, there be so kaka said on events Romeo Lavia.
Oh, but for Liverpool or Man United?
They didn't know Kasa.
Did I read the message again?
But my jam can say Liverpool crowd. Okay. I now hate Chelsea more than Manchester United. For what they did in the transfer market. This is my father say, or Liverpool.
Liverpool. Say obviously, Liverpool are direct rivals. Manchester United.
Yeah.
Omuna yo makrafo. Omuso omu akrafo mjinu. Oba the mercy side, omu the blue side. They call them the toughest. That is Everton.
Yeah.
But generally, so busa any Liverpoolian na the obeka chone say, omu die omakra for any team friend Manchester United and Chelsea na aba big name fin within the transfer market. And any week, no week, no
be just Lavia ni Kessben. Okay.
Within last week, that's sorry and just a genuine bubu. Adaya. Moise Casedo obi himself for the last 2 months or quoting my friend Chelsea no. I feel the Liverpool for akwa room etu sika so mo de kwa akofam. Intina the situation akwa ye Brighton accepted bid, you know. Liverpool, the omo bid, they call Chelsea.
Liverpool, they could see Chelsea crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Latvia. No, you know what's the first story about say? Actually, I know be any say Casedo, they are more chance some be negotiating after mo game no US no. And about Chelsea call for Latvia.
Yeah.
Chelsea they can't call for Latvia after na obi any say within the transfer market no. Okay. Latvia call Liverpool, Casedo for Chelsea. And a Chelsea catch almost so per Latvia. Okra can say near bufu same timo yede. More funny me and later you will say Liverpool so for Casedo, but finally both players decide to play for team your friend Chelsea and see and Liverpool supporters no there Chelsea bo match no money tete ho and I almost about Stamford Bridge I want team and show mo there but you know you controlled proceedings and showed character and quality say going forward no Chelsea will lot to show and no na man the Liverpool fans no money any game baby and players reject you or general players reject to almost say Liverpool pay say Liverpool pay say almost one with your mark of anaba
and say Amrabat no
Amrabat on fan no
but say hold on person
no you know almost Amrabat almost for Gravenberch and almost pay Omar Sheikh Diokore Roy Hodgson say on the midfield no person or the boss season no or person about Jefferson Lema Sheikh Diokore no about Ebereche Eze. See in infinity no person no 70 million pounds any psyche damali in so but Liverpool share the options available and Gravenberch on also can yard boys no move here to Bayern Munich no want me and deliver Liverpool share options and Sofiane Amrabat and some more who say at least on meeting akofam rant no edinaba no so ba bi I can deliver in the market
almost go Stuttgart.
I'm back.
One do Endo. Yeah. Endo what?
Endo what? I'm a cock fan. One or be medicals now. Or no of you know on number 6 or 8.
Okay.
On only 8. More of a central midfielder you call it attacking play depending on how you want to use him. Into on Dominic Zoboslai on a pre.
Okay.
But they need a pivot. They need a DM. They need a deep conductor. Into you know normal share Amrabat, Omar Sheikh Diokore. And then Gravenberch said, Nipa Wimi and Sano, on betting and Yabako, the Ababi Liverpool Finfio.
No more pay Omo bisa Mr. Bolly, so you're interested.
Bolly, you're interested. This is a Bolly, a real. Bolly,
No,
So just the moment I ball be interested, that's not.
That's true.
first of all, the first thing is to find out from Mr. Bolly. We are interested in this player. Please, are you interested?
I want to any idea. Or you Chelsea, I got it. Or you jam serie.
If he says no, then they can proceed.
Yes. Bowley, officially, Bowley is not interested in those players.
Okay.
Chelsea are failing gap now, and the gap is that
Once
it
Bolly
is
is
Romeo.
not interested,
It is Romeo Latvia.
They can progress.
Don't ball in bed. I would Makofa. Simple.
Then I'm more there. Munkofa striker.
Yeah.
What you do at your concern?
Ma ɔse ɛwɔ ha ma mempɛ na menyima wo sisiei Dwight York ɛse Romelu Lukaku is absolutely still good enough. Nye we na waka no.
Aye.
Romelu Lukaku is absolutely still good enough to play for a top 6 club. I think United or Tottenham should take Lukaku on a short-term loan deal and agree to pay a certain amount of his wages. Dwight York. Who comments?
I'm commenting.
Okay.
You know, Lukaku, you'll be a many fan of Lukaku. But if you look at Lukaku, you look at the teams available in the market. So offer Arsenal, or he's talking about the top 6 teams. Manchester City, Julian Alvarez, Erling Haaland, the gap is filled into Hong Kong. You come to Arsenal, it is Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah. You for wages, Lukaku beko. Lukaku is not better than Jesus. But you know, when you have those 2 strikers within your team and you want to compete, you are good to go. So over Tottenham Hotspur, no, Tottenham is not part of the top 6, but when you go to Newcastle United, on front no, a fairly. Callum Wilson and Alexander Isak, Lukaku. That is the 3rd team. Manchester United. Clearly, if you watch the game against Wolves, Obonsa Rashford, space to operate into number 9 will not help him. Clearly, Rasmus Højlund and everybody, this is what Bempa Mayashe, Yehudi or day back to the Cats. Into your Man United, number 9. Into your hono, Genoa, would the Lukaku better? No, now, Lukaku in 2 seasons at Manchester United scored 28 goals. Clearly, apart from the goals, now there's not there. Okay, but Ocean the total contributing on the field of play and not more the ball of fame into the another 10 months. Now move from United and then you come to which club?
United will factor in whether he's better than Martial because he's the other.
Okay, man, Martial. Lukaku baby obejina be produce. The total contribution will not come close to Martial, but for goals he's ahead of Martial. Inti ejinu no na abehwe. Oh, share the total contribution to say born year bar. Je Lukaku betim dia boa ne other attackers no. Amo matimi ahye goals no. Oni bi de owo ya ahoden. Ahoden ni free ho a obetimi ahye goal ni bi. Ni mienu no wo. Martial can create, he can score, he can dribble, he can create space into Martial the 4. But omo mienu say oh pe obi obema goals dia, which is lacking in the United setup. It is Romelu Lukaku. Now, Lukaku, Højlund, and then you move to the other clubs. Then you go to Brighton. You know, I say, Brighton, yeah. Then it's obvious. Pick Brighton and Brighton. Almost 2 attackers near João Pedro, Ferguson, and then Danny Welbeck. We more there, you know, over fast Romelu Lukaku proving and better than them. Tottenham Hotspur, it is Richarlison. Richarlison now here can ask him, you know, he's a flop. Forget about what he did at the World Cup, but at Tottenham Hotspur, he's a flop. Games are bonina, the only competitive game no to make goals. Into or flop, and clearly if you watch him in the last game, Boya, who said there's a missing piece up front. Into for me, Lukaku be fit all. But we are no about the debut. Lukaku wages £325,000 a week. And on this card, you know, Romelu Lukaku edge. And to Ubusa who say, Romelu Lukaku sika we ya oje no. Tottenham betria omuntua. Arsenal betria omuntua. Man United betria omuntua. Manchester City will not be willing to pay Lukaku that amount. Newcastle United will not be willing to pay Lukaku that amount. Inti no na be na ye ding say obekasa offer Lukaku in a short term because the wages next one. But technically within certain areas, within certain group, I think Romelu Lukaku will fit in. One thing about Lukaku, so I said, within the Premier League, of course, small teams now, they are top teams. So Lukaku at West Brom, Lukaku at Everton, and compare him to Manchester United and Chelsea. To Lukaku in the Premier League, forget about the Serie A. In the Premier League, he performed in the lower ties, lower teams, the middle table teams and the lower table teams done so better for a grade A team in the Premier League. That is the issue of Romelu Lukaku.
Okay. And you know, Obe survive or Tottenham?
Tottenham, you know, he will survive.
Oh, yeah, they hope.
Yes, he'll survive. He'll survive at Tottenham.
Okay.
Or Son Heung-min or J. Madison super in the first game, my boy. And or the most underrated player in the world. Son Heung-min or left. Until Lukaku can play. But Daniel Levy will not play the amount.
Chelsea supporters no more go for Liverpool team ni yepa and the fans. To hell with Liverpool. By what right does a bird dare challenge the lion? Liverpool clearly don't know their limits. Now we have taken our Caicedo and snatched their top target, Romeo Lavia, leaving them with an unknown 30-year-old Endo. Klopp, most hypocrite coach I've ever seen, eating back his saliva after spitting it to the floor. Clearly, he's been flawed. Players choosing 12 plays Chelsea over Liverpool Dems showed how big and influential the London side is. All these boys grew up watching Chelsea winning and showing class than Liverpool in the last 20 years. They all see Chelsea a big team with clout than Liverpool in recent years, which is a fact. Kantanka Airport residential area.
No, it's a statement of fact.
A fact, eh?
A new opinion. No, nobody will dispute that when you reach Chelsea from 2003 till now, they are ahead of Liverpool everywhere.
The players, choose 12 plays Chelsea.
And now,
ahead of some big teams.
Why expand
why
expand the issue? Money is one. Players grew up seeing Chelsea winning, which is a fact. Caicedo choose 25 JC. Reason of the mind. Was it because of Franco Zola?
Yeah.
Of Freno and no man and the blessings. And from 2003, Abramovich better team later now. Compare the trophies Liverpool have won to Chelsea. Chelsea are ahead. We are talking about the last 20 years. And Chelsea have the pulling power in terms of finances. Almost better 3 years. Clearly, that is another reason why people opt to choose Team FN at Chelsea. And players will also consider the project. Any resource as compared to Liverpool, near position, the CCA. Into all those factors considered, but the fact is that in the last 20 years, Chelsea has been better than Liverpool in compared to a year the BRB at the upper park and also in terms of achievements.
Liverpool's failure to qualify for the Champions League hasn't helped them in the transfer market. Yes, Chelsea also didn't qualify for the Champions League, and that's why they are making it up to the players by paying top dollars to them. Clifford Chibafo. All right. Your name is for
General Adeba Kwebema and the modern day footballers and Subihu Chelsea as bigger than Liverpool. You see, for the 20 years period, most of players playing football, between 30 and then maybe 22, 20 thereabout. And Ushimwa, as a trend say, from 203 Abramovich, take over 20 years, players and I say boys, the brain enjoy football and understand it probably from 6 years and above. So for somebody who was 6 years, as a trend say, they were 26. They know 10 years and the name fan say, oh, 30 years. So within those who were 6 years to 10 years period, that is the time I know more appreciative football. And I think that most of these footballers, they came to see a sleeping Liverpool, but a Chelsea that is so fascinating. Liverpool, they are no bit dated back beyond those days, Until any one was saying the modern day players and found be Chelsea say be more big. Now Chelsea are more attractive. Be a Liverpool because in terms of successes on the field. Liverpool, you can talk about the 2005 Champions League and then the recent one. But then, we know the free one. Premier League in particular, they struggled. And Chelsea has grown added so much to themselves within this period. So anyone was a beer and Crawford be brebe honum. And then Chelsea players no money are they way and work a crack. I said the Chelsea attention, black players. It's one area no Chelsea team now. Because don't love
coincidence again.
It could be coincidence. And it could be some coincidence because some black guys have also flourished with Chelsea. Abramovich era, no, that was when yenya Michael Essien, yenya Florent Malouda, yenya Drogba, Carlew, and name them.
Nicolas
Anelka. There has been several black players. Chelsea are a very good haven for them. And I think one of the reasons, I don't want to go into history in this name because Daki for you don't call England, no. Liverpool Krumona do na nkasa omudo omukoye. Intina respect for black guys in that city at a point in time was a problem. But London in one place, even over England in totality, blacks were London more. Probably it could be some of the reason, but I still try to understand. I mean, say how as you see the Chelsea are baby are black boys, a whole be happy. And almost as a black players, and almost penny more. And they competing with Crystal Palace. Interestingly, Crystal Palace is also in London. I don't know what the reason is, but when the Chelsea players, from Kwan is there. But
initially, it's not black players ne Liverpool no mtimemo. And also a factor, but black players no maba henin no. They failed. O the upper maybe abenya 1 or 2 bia unya na te said the opener. But the reality is that check the players na near bomb mudin nyina. Obia ba ne so ne die no otimi ye. It is the turn of Casado, Latvia and Kuku. Let's see what they can offer. You know, I'm here striker. Mamunye Jackson kwa. Munya striker.
Okay. Obama just one story.
Okay.
And it's around Chelsea. I feel common name system and say Chelsea spend spending. How would they be able to avoid sanction from EPL and UEFA in terms of previously UEFA they non financial fair play and non sustainability. England so same thing. Until I will look at Chelsea spend over from summer 2022 since Todd Boehly took over. Almost spent so far rule necessary and then potentially whether they will be able to avoid it or not. We'll look at their ins and outs, the amounts involved, and what the rule says. What holds for Chelsea.
Okay. Last 3 years, what do you call 2022 year now? Just last year.
Todd Boehly take you over no. Summer last year. And FIFA sustainability rule no it take you over from financial fair play. It take you over June, starting from June 2022. Okay. So it coincides with Todd Boehly's takeover. And that's why I want to look at it.
Man U ni Chelsea.
Yeah.
Omo Siska players in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Say Man U.
Yes, in the last 5 years, in terms of nets.
Nets, yeah.
But when you talk about spending.
Yeah, but I was spending, spend na ye to.
That's right.
Ye to be.
That's
na,
right.
Your friend say ye to be na ye
to be. That is what it is.
Ton. Yani Man U must Siska Chelsea.
In the last 5 years.
In the last 5 years.
I agree.
Yeah.
But the sustainability rule is taking effect from 2022.
Okay.
And that is why I'm looking at it from that perspective.
Is it Todd Boehly Cisco? Say, check here. Man, you are Cisco.
No, Todd Boehly Cisco saying now more kind of. What they call 5 years No,
niho, but say can.
And you know, so because Chelsea as Cisco. Oh, they won't tell
Okay.
So because Chelsea as Cisco, then we bet my picking from Chelsea from any time.
Also, 5 years.
And I make say 5 years I want to mean cut Todd Boehly. But 5 years they catch Chelsea because 5 years ago Todd Boehly was not there.
In the 5 years, but payment there as a million.
And until I make Todd
Boehly
say okay 5 years and your statement in yet Todd Boehly as Cisco.
If free summary a call in few numachi and I'm feeling.
And just say Chelsea as Cisco.
Okay.
Instead of saying Todd Boehly.
My uniform, dear Chelsea.
No, I'm looking at
more.
the sustainability rule, what it says. and it is taking effect from 2022.
Okay.
So that is what I will look.
Okay. Me dey na me be ka ho keke.
No problem.
Say ye ka ton a ma se sika yie.
No problem.
Me ka
No problem.
one. Okay.
But as
so
we
do
speak-
tum sade ya
As we speak, Chelsea, from the period normally sustainability rule in the Chelsea has spent more than any club in Europe. In Europe.
Tell Andy to express his views about what is going on in Barcelona. What is his take on the issues between Xavi and Ansu Fati? Xavi must go. Okay, Esa,
You know,
customs to
Spain for
Ready
no,
women.
you raise the cheek rubia. Spain for you raise the cheek rubia, especially Catalan for. Mintia said that say. What's the Ansu Fati upejao fellas? Mintia said that, and they are not treating the boy well. So what's Barcelona team now? You know, Ferran Torres won't team Ansu Fati mobile. And the moment you bring a chance, a best step up, partner, so clearly, but they don't want the boy. Meaning, say the fees in this one. On the Sika or General, you know, he earns around 200, more than 200,000 euros a week. This is a player under Jorge Mendes. Or money the papa ni Jorge Mendes are meetings. The boy says he want to stay. Motimia activate the calls, no, I'm afraid there. Motimia register certain players. But clearly, Dembele is not there. Rafinha are all right. So on the left side, the only competitor will be Ferran Torres, or probably if you want to integrate Gavi. He has shown, say he is better than them. And we don't give the Barcelona number 10 jersey to a player just because of accident. It is because of his talent. Now the talent, you know, so the few opportunity, the few minutes, when you park in the sun, or Chelsea born unimpo. But the Barca says still a branch. Last week, a Barca money Andre Beta, money Enrique Cerezo mo bon como. No man has more than a Becoti me friend Atletico Madrid. And a branch and start Atletico Madrid don't call. But you know the situation now, and they say a branch and shed the air cost of Barcelona now. On one team guarantee is a born be Bobby. And so team come Javi could di ya. Omo busa na ba Ansu Fati or still a transfers no. Space them into BRB team sit till 31st. Omo respect the guy no. And Omo ko World Cup no so tell Luis Enrique. He was the last player to be picked by the Spanish national team. But ball ne die. Obi a won hu Ansu Fati. Won nya chance. Am hwe the game kakra bi obobia no. Clearly umu so ni ball ne ball. But Javi ese dabi onya branch no obobo code man. You know how he meant say shese obdi abranche na beko baby. Oh ya Catalan. You know ena oye Brunia. I want to believe pay his talent and come be keep no team him and they've not been fair to the boy. But what can you say? The situation in Barcelona no Ansu Fati decisions or more person money or more money chance you know. I don't agree.
Okay. Have you ever done this so crank?
You know, we are saying near discuss fairness. The coach is be ya can't want him. But okay, Pep Guardiola has was studying the last 4 finals. Obianke because a lack. Obi a coach who for Bianke because a lack. Against Inter Milan, he won because of Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez. Against Manchester United in the FA Cup final, it is because of David Ye. Enra, he won because of Enesri. Not because of his philosophy, not because of his exploits. And no ball as Sevilla boy and you know James. I never thought Sevilla beat me and rise to the occasion. But much less omu team omunim finals and bo. Inti no bo match City obebia. Defense, midfield, attack. And one of the side almost share Man City are exposed omo big time. After the Inter Milan game no 8 my friend no. Sevilla no. And now look at Jesus Navas. Check Jesus Navas age. Not check it no against Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish and so ball no dia odi jan ho na opia ba tire you know amfa go ba bia. Obinya form but as in a form no e last minute na you know was deep in form. And Enra Sevilla ohwe Jesus Navas, ohwe Marcos Acuna, ohwe the 2 center backs of Lok Baldi and then Nimanja Gudeja omu ye adwuma Ivan Rakitic and Fernando Rogers and so ye adwuma and look at our campus yesterday. She El Nesri on Manchester City a hell of a time and City defense no way in 6 and 7s. We hear Manuel Akanji just go Vidal and the other guys are clearly wounds and a city difference. No more midfield and so air bread. They only had one magician on one side, and that is the small boy. And no Branty and a ball out boy and you the defense, no quite or de a severe defense in the fast. No say clearly the right marriage type of a player and a city in that particular young boy, no, and clearly was that crown a performance, no, with a goal. And you know, Man City defense, no, has been exposed. Ellen Holland, as usual, 16 touches, and a general, Utiminya, and I can born in Quaduncia. And so, what check finals, a Man City abonning now be our floppo. All the finals are what be our floppo. You don't win a Ballon d'Or when, you know, it do big games now ultimately live up to a billionaire. It is difficult to compete for the Ballon d'Or because in big games, I will be at TV, at this person who's our performer. Ellen Holland are fairly was our games thing now. So it will be very difficult for him to compete for the Ballon d'Or. Champions League semi-finals against Real Madrid home and away. Oirai. Champions League final. Oirai. FA Cup finals. Oirai. Enra the 9 can born 16. You know. Enfam Ellen Holland or the Ballon d'Or. No. Premier League ne consistently or smash defense with ease. But at the big stages will be a person who no. You know. Or may see in action. But in all you give it to Manchester City. I'm making sure say omanya experience and do so person munya victory now. They know how to kill it. And the final you play to win. But I'm saying that Pep has been lucky in all the finals we play this time. And yet the philosophy and the ideology anymore. How to win, and that is idea most of the coaches almost to win. So you give it to Manchester City and Cole Palmer, you know. Man City and a new kid, and people should watch out for him.
And they should spare us with his sheer dislike for Pep Guardiola, a coach who is seriously preparing for the season with much options in the creative area, isn't expected to go all out against a Sevilla side who have nothing to lose. He indeed played with shifting a single gear and still won. Give credit to the greatest ever to do it. Najai, I am piano, Andy. Okay. Makati, and as Makati win.
He couldn't dispute any of the points raised. He's only talking about me drop Pep Guardiola. Because I disagree with Makati disagree with me, it implies that I hate Pep Guardiola. Who loves Pep Guardiola more than me? The fact is that in all those finals, he has been lucky. And he should dispute that in Timina Pep. But the reality is that he only even spoke about the Sevilla team. I give 4 matches. I named 4 games. Ninginano, ombe dispute to their Pep and lucky.
I know should bring up the Ballon d'Or, shouldn't bring up the Ballon d'Or debate. In 2010 World Cup and Copa America 2011, Messi had no impact but still won both Ballon d'Ors. It was only La Liga and UEFA Champions League, so Haaland must win it. Alves, Edwin for Geneva, and Abro. Massa, if it's all can, what can free out? A man for Mau Quine.
Messi more amount of points ago. And as I'm going winning that name 2014, 2015. Or more amount of points ago. In the Haaland on top points in Go.
With the way Sevilla played yesterday, I think most of the European coaches have found the antidote for Guardiola's tactics, and he might really find it hard in the European competition this year. Sevilla really played well. The Sevilla attackers were a real mess. Okay, Edibia and okay, Alf, the great Accra, and anyway, bye. Una speak.
You know, one player in the market, what is a place teams be airpem, and in as much as we're winning several trophies, I think teams need to look beyond him. So what should Bayern Munich team now? You know, and then one of their former players they are better to say in their midfield, they think that Joshua Kimmich and then Leon Goretzka is okay. For Joshua Kimmich, they clearly say, oh, Shana, the performance in the year, the more the bonus any. But in the games, no easy optional passes in the dorsal. He's lacking a number 8. because Leon Goretzka after that season on the Champions League was losing form injuries ababehano again I'm confirm sales abista buy or buy and one team amo Coral Lema is available still Branty FN chemic na a main man in midfield they need a number 8 now me can about Gravenberch you know non so buy and but they still feel the Bayern midfield is okay. For me, they should look for a better number 8 to beat me up. No one steer to the control of a team in midfield. Or be a better drive or midfield. Or be a better moment that balance in their midfield. But because it looks as if all the profiles fit in so well. Oh, yeah, I know about Bishop Brandt and Benjamin Pavard. Oh, how about it's a Liverpool a panel? Oh, how about it's a Man United a panel? Oh, how about it's a team with a panel? Clearly. So after Rafael Varane pinball share on Monday, on the video to IGI, he was the first person to like that particular post. And to know Biase Pavard on the TV, so Obama United. For me, United need more than this player. Now, a Sako Basa or Liverpool, young Camo Biantia says, Abranti or the TV Sujinoa, Utimibo the right back, Utimibo the central defense, especially in a 3-back system. And your 4-back, who the never just central defense, I won't remember. But in the 3-back, Utimibo at the right side of the 3-back. And then, in Crabban, a city, my friend, Inter Milan, so as happen. So, she Inter team now, in the absence of screening, look at the kind of performance somebody by in the Champions League final. For me, they need more than Benjamin Pavard because or more than Zon the Fresh or look at Francesco Acerbi. Or more the Ambrosio. Or more Alessandro Bastoni. And for me, teams now opt for more quality. Players are in advanced areas or move to me because Inter Milan, their problem in the Champions League final, they say they lack a game changer. Into Drew baby on be here will be a better player that will take 1 or 2 players out, create space, create something out of nothing for Inter Milan team. No, you know, no more like it. That is the angle they should look at. Marcos Thuram, Marco Fana, but don't mean yes, Jumano. Until they should look for a player or betting me a changing Yama, a diamond mama Yama, so Timiako ye. Manchester City still are pursuing Abranti friend, a Lucas Paqueta. Omu eager, say Omo Becquack of Abranti and Denaba because you know when you are missing Kevin De Bruyne, you are missing a lot. And then was also game clearly no more missing. Kovacic in Timmy Jumano said yes. I think Kovacic is so generous. Oh, now the ball now Chelsea man the coin. It's early days yet. But clearly, that's a no one because the eagerness, the zeal, the motivation to win all any game now. Yeah, until after Rodri, they will need another midfielder, and that is why almost Jeremy Doku, Daniel Moabem, but you know almost say Lucas Paqueta, you know, Ben in 10-10. Now probably almost game on mobile ball against a Newcastle United or Timmy Crabbe Bobby. Pep Guardiola are happy after the game yesterday. Or say ball Kobo in team Alma EPL penny for. The FNS is still on. Also, a bomb game on Saturday. Very difficult game because they will be playing against Newcastle United, who are on form. In Tiano Nama Pep Kasa BBB. For the Liverpool transfers in the general, I'm saying, I be a bear. Tommy, very much aware of the players that are coming on board. And Eric Ten Hag, Minister Franco Bay Greenwood, you know, Eric Ten Hag say he have more than 2 players. You know, me who say City team na Bafem Kakra. In the teams in the Premier League, this is the time. This is the time. Because players are teams not turn. You know, also on team show. They need to compete with Pep. It shouldn't be a one-way traffic. To say that they be and I know the players or my Sambon and the materials available. I'm expecting those teams to perform. To United, only a striker. They shouldn't rely on Ramos Hojland alone. They will need a striker beating a banging the goals for them.
Osha Cole Palmer against Arsenal. Now, we are against Sevilla. They remember Guardiola and against Sobertono and we're free team.
You know,
yeah.
I don't think
what is Arsenal?
Pep, I don't think Obama boy nako. So Obama nako, you know, or because of securities paid for different options. And no crown or the nebe cologne. Because all the players now Pep more mokona. Or the Douglas Lewis echo.
What's it known here out to? It is Sobertono and I'm going to say.
Me, my options.
Okay.
Or the Douglas Lewis echo Girona. Douglas Lewis is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League now for Aston Villa. Or the Romeo Latvia echo Southampton. And then Onona Obi Chasino ewo Premier League. Now so here Cole Palmer clearly Omo me see a dear Baku in their team. Riyad Mahrez, a game changer, a game contributor, a creative spark, a goal scorer in Mahrez. So we shall brand any profile now. Obehunu go asache Bernardo Silva. Again, Mahrez dabre hono. Aye Bernardo Silva nko afefo di so ahwe ne pa. Pepo de neba open from left, open from right.
Okay.
And also Obebono as a number 10. Inti say look at Paqueta Kraba. Paqueta is coming to play the role of Kevin De Bruyne or coming to compete with the central midfielders. Into Rodri the only competitor. But the absence of Iko Gundogan, they will need the Paqueta or the absence of Kevin De Bruyne, it should be Paqueta. Into Sequoia Sadia, then obviously Kopama will opt from the right. And you know, I say, oh, shed right options in there. Julian Alvarez, no. Bernardo Silva alone, no. Because we're not consigning the contract. And you know, me will believe Sir Pep will allow this boy to stay. Unless, so Becca say, after the 2 games, no, it's still not enough. So also man chances in other subsequent games. But per the 2 games now, you know, and I'm ranting about no bon young crab.
Yes.
Said you see man, a man there good that share move. Any Marcos are good.
Yeah, I say,
Marriage.
Marriage
born.
I said,
I said, marriage born. Be a same.
the kicks no the left,
twist,
no
in and out. Yes. No, they will bend the ball. Yes, that is marriage. Indeed, they don't have such profile. Bernardo Silva, but Bernardo Silva and Timmy Mal goes and pay what the boy has shown. I think also man a chance. 15 minutes, 20 minutes against Everton or more now than about too much.
England under 21, right?
Yes. You know, England for no, we need to have time and discuss the St. George's plan. How much I say in 2010. Football, no, the only problem is that when they get to that level, I also almost trophies now. Almost like the mentality to win. But and yes, sir, from 2010, you know, home game. I was so check all the national team and the man are in the finals. European under 21 they've won under 17, they won under 20. They've been at the semi-final of the World Cup for the first time in 28 years. They played in the European final for the first time in almost 60 years. And look at almost talent in a free move and compare them to Germany, compare them to that Italy, compare them to Spain now. England game, you know, after setting up that project in St. George's, game was wrong.
Football is indeed coming home for the first time in how many years? 1966. An English team drew the finals of the World Cup. Yes.
You know, I heard James in your ball.
Oh, yes.
Laurent James.
Yeah.
He's coming back for the final. So the red against Nigeria was serving in an area.
Mr. Monty Team Free, a number of years are taking England, so we drew the finals of World Cup. Yes.
Over 50
something. You know, World Cup, only 8 countries in Nigeria.
There is my be
FIFA 211 countries.
Yeah.
And only 8 countries have won the World Cup.
Okay.
In 201 title in World Cup, quite big.
57 years.
And it doesn't matter.
Oh, that me
yes, in Obium.
And the most important thing is that constantly the Lions are there.
Yeah.
The most important thing is to win.
They are always there. What I say?
Yeah.
Into cathedrals of world footballer. In England, football, England. Every member not try is under 17, under 20, a member, everything is
there. Remember that man, the man will take a position now. Why and the woman is so.
Minister, what you Spain
woman is so good Australia power. Woman is so to a good for Australia power. 75,000. The Babu Stadium, 75,000. A big break.
But you know, I never compare to maybe you can help me this time. England
record crowd. They were ball bomb.
You know, now more the only team you been. But
Australia and almost super ball.
Yes. But after 56. After 66, when your mother is able to work up, you are there.
No,
Stadium now,
England have cost several times.
Stadium, and now I have ya.
So, England. England, yeah, now being so be who still work up. So, my bit is
maybe I didn't put that question.
They try. I want you to know what 20.
There we now. You know what? Most stadium, I'm going to bribe 120. Most stadium, that one Simono, and also count. But then you right here
Oka Stadium in Europe. You Wembley. You Tottenham Stadium. You they say Emirates. These are elite. A bit more match country behind it. No, we are no few on ma. Old Trafford.
London Sports Stadium.
London Sports Stadium. Dumbo Olympics.
Baby, I West Ham.
You can talk about. Now say Old Trafford. Now you can say that.
2012.
Old Trafford qualifies to host Champions League final today. In Tinyasa Stadium. And a World Cup here. The more we are, Obasa prepare. Sikadi bibia o masa
Montani o
and then San Siro so beka
Enti na omunko ho no
San Siro
enti na omunko ho no
obi si San Siro o ko ho no
baby a
charge phone kra bre
enti bi say na madam ko
And na efekeke the Matildas.
you know so
versus,
moving
the Lions.
also moving
Wow. Naro, now supposed to
yeah general you see commodity the transfer system near the you know this so far Chelsea has spent 804.3 million pounds sterling under Todd Bowley. 804.3 million pounds sterling. I think that this is according to probably the most trusted figures when you are talking about transfer markets or more figures in it. And from 2002 they are looking at 2002 because Oko UEFA now Omo a giveaway sustainability rule has taken over from financial fair play rule and it's taking effect from 2022 going. And now from 2022 up till now, there's been 3 transfer windows. That is the summer 2022, then the winter 2023, and then the current transfer window. And over clubs across Europe, like I told you, Chelsea has spent 804.3. Way a less Romeo Latvia, Edia Eba Beckham, and Abrante Freno, Michael Olisa, and also almost a done deal. They are looking at 53 million pounds sterling for Romeo Latvia, 35 million pounds sterling from Michael Olise. You are talking about roughly 900 million pounds sterling. John W. Henry and in the team to Liverpool for 300 million pounds sterling. Inti Seska normally to Liverpool at that time about 3 times and within some 3 transfer windows Chelsea has spent it. Man U was sold to the Glazers for 890 million pounds sterling. At that time Seska now Chelsea has spent more than that. Now question and Kofobi said Chelsea spend it almost spend it. Can they avoid the financial fair play rule? And now say near friend. In England they call it the profit and sustainability rule. And UEFA for friend sustainability rule. Now then in England for no at the end eka. England for the end say within 3-year period. Sika bebe team nimu. Any sika o de be spend no. Ese se emro eka obebo allowed. So betuma within 3 years period no. 105 million pounds sterling. 3 seasons. As I say, boka kreka or born within 3 seasons period no. As a waka, AC 105 or less. A bro super ubenya so train. In UEFA so the end there, almost say we dear bro so kra wa boka kra no. As I say 51 million pounds sterling. Inti UEFA for the kra ewo form. As far as this season is concerned, Chelsea is not contesting in Europe. Into UEFA name asem, but subsequently, if they qualify, then UEFA can come in. Now, the fact that the past 5 years, in terms of net expenditure, United is ahead of Chelsea. That is emphatic true. In fact, it's the reason June this year, Omo finding Manchester United 300,000 pounds sterling for breaching the sustainability rule. Now, in actual we are now fed was saying a clean sheet. Now they started. So that is what it is. Now, most are the figures in Beman back Bima. One thing I hear clear, and it's English clubs are spending. Chelsea is leading in terms of expenditure from 2022 with 804, followed by Manchester United 374.4. What it means is that Chelsea expenditure more than twice the money you are spending from 2022, followed by Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle, Bayern Munich, Manchester City. One thing is interesting. your Bob Man City ni Pep Guardiola and Crawford no so boss but when it comes to expenditure in the last from 2022 till now, City has not spent so much. In fact, after City, you have West Ham United and then Liverpool in that order. So top 10 no, two clubs outside England in the womb. That is Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. What it means is that is sikane de omuhwiegu ewo Premier League no mu eye pa. General okay kasa niema we di see ani a. Now we share Chelsea a quick look at their net expenditure. In fact 2022 summer no Chelsea a car boy 215 million. What did they almost spend any day almost spend any day de call out 2022 third ball first season no, he spent 260 million on 9 players. And I would 8 players coin. Interestingly, 8 players no job coin. They only fetch Chelsea some 44 million pounds sterling. And almost spend 260 million pounds sterling. What it means is that Amo Ebokabe 215. Then the winter transfer window Mukofa Enzo Fernandez and it be breaking British record. Ede Badashiri no, and then so Chelsea incurred a net lost of 301 because that time only Jorginho and Omotono de Arsenal for some 12 million pounds sterling. And currently this season, one season at Chelsea at home players pa a jab be quite but Sikane free mobile and getting. As it stands now, Chelsea has incurred a loss of 58.3 million pounds sterling as far as this particular transfer window is concerned. And for the 3 seasons period, no, Chelsea is incurring loss and a lot of people think that they will struggle to meet the financial fair play rules. Omo bibi omo friend amortization. To say offer obi to say Modric Diana, omo sign 8.5 years. And in fact, so Chelsea books now breaking it down. That's how they turn now about 79 million pounds sterling. What it means is that every season they are buying him for roughly 10 million, which is not a big deal. But about finances now within 8.5 no senka piano every year to say they are breaking it down we are and then kebet me abwow but say piano in 2 chunk and I said 3 occasions are time already be to your best friend say your expenditure. So general that is the situation of Chelsea unless you bet my raise sika bebre. And one good thing a boy when you sell an academy player or more dynamics, or sell an academy player to say Mason Mount for 55 million pounds sterling. All the money comes into Team as profit. Konokalaga, they may sell because and Romeo Lavia, if they sell Konokalaga, it means that they will also get a lot of money from that particular one. And the Chelsea problem now, after all these buys, so on bet tries on bit my balance your books na financial fair play and I'm sure say a chiomo no more sanction your fine and your major problem and more. But the coye deduction of points and now say yeah banning from to say Europe for the or meet me banning from one competition say ubus will be bria and only bit my problem at the general.
Awa Mohammed Mamra Honaro Frank as a Franco Naro. This is preposterous. Is Andy seriously still doubting the tactical prowess of a manager who let go a whole Ronaldinho and other prima donnas and went on to win a septuple? It really pains me. I didn't hear what Andy said about my Bayern, Uncle Betipa. And the one who sent that message from Geneva is unfortunately a Ronaldo fan who is already in tears because of Messi's imminent Ballon d'Or win. Liverpool so any wupao. Wataru dear. Akoko ebre emankwine purchase pa Sejo Makasi. Okay.
Yeah. And Mason Greenwood, United for a statement. Statement, say, internal investigation, over. Internal investigation.
Okay.
And that a difficult situation. As part of their investigation, as so we protected the victim in quotes. Obano. Now share Mason Greenwood and so or more responsibility to protect him. But as it stands now, or more investigations, but they have not taken a decision on it. The CEO on the board and I feel the reports now come on. So the CEO and the board and everything hard. The CEO and the board will take a decision on Mason Greenwood based on investigation on my complete. That is the situation. as whether he's coming back or not is up to the CEO and the board to take a decision on Mason Greenwood.